Hello, everyone. Welcome to our webinar about microlearning. My name is Anna, and I'm expert in microlearning. So I have been working in the education sphere for more than 6 years. Currently, I'm helping companies integrate microlearning and build a learning culture. For the last 3 years at Headway, I've helped more than 200 companies to improve their corporate learning. So, and today I would like to speak more about microlearning, learning trends as well, about um, about case studies, about success studies, how to implement microlearning into your company. So, let's kick off. I would like to start with sharing with you about learning trends. Since 2014, the Global Sentiment Survey has provided a comprehensive look at challenges and trends in the L&D sphere for the last 10 years. So as you can see right now, artificial intelligence is one of the most popular as for this year, and you can see how it was, you can see the change of popularity over times. Then reskilling and upskilling. Reskilling is helping individuals develop their abilities with their existing roles, and upskilling is helping people to prepare to a new role. As you can see, it's on the second role, it's on the second place, and last year it was, and from 2021 2023 it was on the first place. And by the way, please message hi or from what country you are, from what place you are, so I will see this engagement and I will see that you are here, that and you're listening, you're interested in this topic. Then the third place is skills-based talent management. As you can see, over the last 2 years, it was one of top three L&D trend, and it's an understanding of abilities or skills that should be improved at an individual or organization level. Then the fourth L&D trend, as for now, it's personalization or adaptive delivery, the ability for an individual to make use of a variety of experiences, approaches, and tools to address their own needs and interests. So personalization is very important as for now, and if you are not including personalized courses, PDPs at your team, at your organization, I highly recommend to do this, as it creates a sense of it helps an employee to close their soft skill gaps in the most correct way. Then learning analytics, process of decision making to improve learning outcomes. Coaching and mentoring, I think it's self-explanatory, is on the on the sixth place, and I also recommend you to have some coaches, maybe individual or for companies, to help your team employees develop themselves and to find new potentials in their skills. Maybe it would be a good idea for first-time managers to provide those coaches to help them make these first steps and understand how to manage their team in a correct way. Collaborative social learning. It's learning that happens through working together using social technology. And also a tip from me, sometimes to do some brainstorming, or once a week, once a month, or have a book class to discuss what you have learned, discuss some ideas about new developments of your product or services. So make these create this team and discuss, and that is how your employees will learn from each other. As you can see, it's right now on the 7th place, and most of companies has successfully implemented this trend. Then microlearning, the topic of our today's webinar. We will talk about it in 2 minutes in more detail. And as you can see, it's on top 10 right now, and it was emerged a little bit earlier than 2016, and it was always at top 10. Then consulting with business, it's understanding business needs to improve performance. I think it's also self-explanatory, it's similar to coaching. Then showing value, it's demonstrating performance improvements and benefits to the business that arise from L&D activities. Learning experience platforms, LXPs, they are user-centered, often incorporating elements of social learning. For example, Udemy, Cornerstone Learning, and other platforms. Then virtual or augmented reality it's alternative environment or additional digital elements. Performance support, it's on the 13th place. It's the process of helping someone to do their jobs better, often by providing help at the moment of need rather than in advance. And then metaverse, virtual space where people can work and learn together. Cohort-based learning, it's new, as you can see. It was listed first for the last 10 years. And it's the provision of learning experiences in groups. Then mobile delivery is resources that people can access from mobile devices, whether and wherever it's used them. And the last learning trend that I would like to show you, it's curation. It's the process of gathering information relevant to a particular topic, subject, or audience, and presenting it in a way that allows individuals to quickly and easily find what they need. For example, Evernote, prioritize ideas, to-do lists, etc. Okay, so at the moment you can see the poll. You have a poll, and during this webinar you will have several polls. So please reply to it, and we will discuss these answers at the end of this webinar. Great, thank you for your comments from what countries you are. We are moving forward. So, emergence of microlearning. First, what does it mean? Microlearning is an educational approach that delivers knowledge in bite-sized and easily digestible chunks. How did it emerge? So people want to learn, but they don't have enough time. While 93% of people in the US, UK, and Australia consider themselves lifelong learners, first, attention and focus span is getting shorter. There is a trend for TikTokization, for Instagram stories. That's it. And I also noticed that I quite spend 15-20 minutes. My attention can be focused for 15 or 20 minutes. Then the second challenge is that only 4% of people successfully complete long-term courses, according to the MIT study. And this is a very small number. The third one, adults spend more than 10 hours daily on smartphones, computers, and TVs. And most working adults have busy schedules, and it has become challenging to find time for self-learning. So all these people have these challenges, and that is why microlearning emerged. So with microlearning, people can access educational content anytime, anywhere, and on any device. Whether it's listening to a book summary during a commute or completing a quick interactive quiz during a lunch break, microlearning seamlessly integrates into busy routines, ensuring consistent progress. And as you spend up to 15-20 minutes, it's very easy uh, to integrate this application of this microlearning into your daily life. The modular nature of microlearning enables people to progress at their own pace. So learners take small, manageable steps towards their self-development goals without feeling important or consistently or constrained by rigid schedules. Also, it employs spaced repetition. The approach suggests that reviewing information over time um, improves knowledge retention. For instance, returning to key insights and ideas from books over time maximizes the value of reading. So one of my tips to save those insights that you catch from everywhere, from a learning course, from a book, from webinar, from today, for example, to make a note on your mobile phone, laptop, or even on your notebook, and get back to these insights tomorrow and next week and next month. So and by the way, one of the important things is to implement those insights into your daily learning so you can remember, you can test these insights. Okay, let's go ahead. I would like to share some research about microlearning. Most of them, just all of them, show that microlearning method has really better results comparing to the traditional teaching. Of course, it's not replacing traditional standard long-term courses. It's an addition. It's how you can educate on a daily basis, spend a minimum time, and receiving most of the impact. So at the moment, you can see BMC medical education research, and the results show the final scores in the tasks of the learning course by using different methods. So there were two groups of people, students, and one of them had started teaching, another had microlearning format. And as you can see, those group that had 15 minutes sessions compared to the 40-50 minutes of training sessions with interactive materials and with tests and with with tests, they have higher results comparing to another group of people that had standard teaching with final test at the end. And as a result of this research, majority of students reported being engaged with microlearning because it was highly relevant and entertaining. Lecturers reported that the speaker experience helped to develop presentation skills. Second research, so Singapore University, also it was practically the same research. They showed different two groups of students that had, four teams, for a group of students that had final scores, final tests after the course that lasted 6 months. And as you can see here as well, that team who had microlearning approach, they received higher results. By the way, researchers found a positive impact on learner attitudes with microlearning teaching compared to the standard one. And By the way, microlearning can also be beneficial for employees with special needs. For example, for those who have problems with concentration, dyslexia, ADHD, etc. So if you have employees with such um, challenges, microlearning will be a good tool for them. So as its core, microlearning is about understanding how our memory works and using that knowledge to increase learning effectiveness. At the moment, you can see the forgetting curve. It's the principle behind this principle was presented by German psychologist Hermann Ebbinghaus. He discovered that the brain tends to forget information um, during the first 24 hours. And this is when microlearning can help, as you can quickly get back to your insights, revise the information, and you can repeat it. In this way, you can enhance knowledge retention. And according to another study by the Journal of Applied Psychology, microlearning enhances retention and performance by up to 20%. This is really huge. So it's one of the most greatest benefit of microlearning. So you can easily get back to your insights and revise them. Latest researchers showed that fewer people are reading books today compared to previous years. About 23% of American adults reported not reading a single book in the past year, a figure that has remained stable since 2014. This is huge. So this is how microlearning can help. For example, reading book summaries in 15-20 minutes. So microlearning isn't just about shrinking the size of learning content. It's about redesigning the experience to meet modern needs and lifestyles. It's an approach that respects an individual's time, provides flexibility, and may allow personalized learning paths. All right, and as technology rapidly advances, new skill sets are in demand, and professionals must continually update their knowledge to remain competitive. So I would like to name top skills of the future. The first one is time management and prioritization, storytelling and public speaking, creativity and imagination, win-win negotiations, resolving conflicts, coaching, emotional intelligence, digital learning, self-development, and data analysis and statistics. Of course, it's not the completed number of those skills of the future. You can search for McKinsey report and find the whole list of them. But this is the most required ones. And with the ability to quickly deliver relevant information in bite-sized formats, microlearning enable individuals to stay abreast of emerging trends, empowering them to adapt to changing job requirements and industry demands. And now I would like to show you examples of microlearning tools. The first one will be TEDx. You heard this application, I'm sure. So that is where you can listen to really good ideas, thoughts from people based in their industries for 15-20 minutes. Then Babel, it's an application with what you can learn a new language in an interactive quiz and gamified format. Also, there is Duolingo. It's the competitor of Babel. The same, you can learn another language, English, French, German, whatever, in a gamified, interactive way. All right. And now I would like to main benefits of microlearning. So first, it's personalized learning experience. And if you remember at the beginning of this lecture, I told you that is one of the most popular and trending uh, learning method. And most of them, for example, Babbel, Duolingo, Headway, they provide personalized learning paths, recommendations, books, courses, whatever, that fits users' goals. Second, enhanced knowledge retention. I just talked a lot about it, so let's go further. Engagement amplifier. It's most of these microlearning tools are in gamified format. Self-paced learning, so you decide when you want to learn, from what device, and whether it's you're in the car or walking with a dog, you can consume microlearning content. Learning on the go, ease of delivery, and time efficiency, as you spend up to 15-20 minutes. Okay, and now success cases. So our clients are Vodafone, Walmart, Chipotle, Amrock, Epswire, Forbes, and others. So one of our clients has a large number of first-line employees, primarily blue-collar workers. And the challenge was to provide them with quick and easily accessible learning opportunity during their working hours. The tool's interface needed to be user-friendly, interactive, and enjoyable. So our Headway application effectively addressed these challenges by offering a fun and easy learning experience with an intuitive interface. By providing 15-minute nonfiction book summaries on a wide range of topics, including leadership, team management, emotional intelligence, negotiation, communication, and others. As a result of using our application, employee engagement increased by up to 12% for the first 3 months of using, and 14% showed more interest in reading full-size books. So this is our first results after 3 months of using our application. I'm proud of it. Another case, a different client wanted to enhance an existing learning program with a microlearning tool. So they have full-size books, a library, big one, in the office, long-term courses, everything, but not a microlearning tool. And they observed that only a small percentage of their employees were committing to and successfully completed long-term courses that lasted more than 1 month. The objective was to provide the team with a tool that could be accessed by various devices, including mobile phones and laptops, in order to re-engage employees in learning, inspire them, and incorporate gamification features. And the Headway application is accessible on multiple devices, such as iOS and Android mobile phones, laptops, tablets, Apple Watch, CarPlay, and it includes numerous of gamification features to motivate users to read more. By the way, we had a research last year that revealed that 67% of Headway users had purchased at least one book in the last 3 months after using our application. So the longer a person has been using our app, the more books they tend to purchase based on their summary readings. Microlearning has become and remains a powerhouse niche. its capacity to provide just-in-time knowledge, engage users through gamification, and deliver tangible results, making it the darling of the educational technology industry with significant prospects. As educational technology continue to evolve, microlearning stands out as a great tool for those seeking to gain quality knowledge while having busy schedules. Its proven results position it as the driving force in the educational technology industry, shaping the future of learning in a world that demands flexibility and efficiency. So now I would like you to present company Headway. So we are a global educational startup with Ukrainian roots, and we have developed microlearning solutions for busy adults. We're number one of most downloaded book summary application. We have more than 200 clients worldwide, and we have more than 100 million. It's huge. Private and corporate users for all our applications. So we have Headway for book summaries, and I would like to show you a quick demo of this application in a minute. And we have a Headway for business solution, and then we have Nibble for interactive lessons like Nibble. We have Nibble for interactive lessons like art, STEM, philosophy, biology, and others. Impulse for brain train games, Admile for coaching, and by the way, we just launched a fifth application called Skillsta, and it's possible to improve soft skills in a gamified way, also in format of mini courses. The Headway app provides key ideas and actionable insights from the world's non-fiction bestsellers on various topics within 15 minutes. We focus on upskilling and self-development through microlearning, which ensures sustained learning engagement with easily digestible models. So now I would like you to show a quick video presentation of our application. Thank you. So the Headway app has an onboarding flow at the beginning. So you can click on your interests, and on the first page you will find those book summaries that are relevant to your needs. As I mentioned before, we have nonfiction 15 minutes bestsellers on various topics, and we have a lot of gamification tools inside. For example, challenges, interactive quizzes, tests. We have book collections, and we're developing even more of them. Our book summaries are human narrated, and we work a lot on audio of our book summaries because we understood that 70% of our users prefer to listen to rather than read. With our application, your employee can receive those actionable, those insights, really great actions from book summaries, and quickly implement them during their workday. So the Headway application influence on better decision making. So please scan the QR code. We have a 14-day free trial if you would like to test it and understand whether it's really a good fit for your team. One of our really good selling points is that it's very easy to integrate into your learning system, then you'll have uh, our support. We're really interested in your engagement, um, your team using our application Read More. We have notifications, banners, etc., to motivate your team to read more, to return to the application. And by the way, we also have admin features. For example, the admin panel where you can manage seats of your members and you pay for the seat, not for the person, so license is transferable. You'll have access to the analytics tool to understand your team's patterns, how they read. You'll understand how many chapters they consumed, how many book summaries, top 10 titles of the month, so in what topics they're most interested in. And if most of your team members read a lot of literature about time management, maybe it's a good moment to conduct another webinar, internal webinar, and to give them more information on this topic. Also, we provide our business clients with a soft skill test. So it's possible to assess 5 primarily soft skills like time management, negotiation, problem solving, and others. And this test contains of 2 blocks. The first one has questions about natural tendencies, for example, whether a user would like to be a leader in the next few years, or are they confident negotiating others. And the second block has situational questions they need to solve and find the correct answer. And after completing this task, they receive a personalized cerebral plan based on their results and soft skill gaps. We have a lot of customization. We have easy onboarding. We have account management. We have engagement activities and other things. So we are both providing really good microlearning experience to our companies, and such big enterprises as Vodafone, for example, they has implemented successfully microlearning, and we see really first good results of this. So that's the end of my presentation. Right now, I would like to have the Q&A session. If you have any questions about microlearning, about the app, about me, please type in the chat, and I'll be glad to reply to those questions. Thanks for staying until the end, until this minute. I really appreciate you are here. And the first question: in your experience, how does microlearning contribute to creating a culture of continuous learning within an organization? Ina, thanks a lot for a really good question. As I mentioned during my webinar, that the Headway app had a research, the more users read book summaries and entertain with our application, the more they are eager to learn, to buy another books, to go to courses. So we have a lot of success cases on building learning culture at companies, as we're about easy and fun. We're not about very long-term courses with a huge test at the end, exams or something else. No, we're just about creating that experience for a user that can be a good fit, and one of the benefits of our application that it's easy to integrate into busy routine. I thank you for this question. So can I test your application with my team or by my own? Yes, of course. So please scan the QR code on the top, and you can book a call with our experts and try it for free. Have access to admin panel, analytics, to premium application, everything. And after this test, you can have a call with your team and receive their feedback whether they like our solution, and if they did, then proceed with our subscription, annual one. Thank you. Is there any support on Headway side to help my team get onboarded? Yes, of course. We have email onboarding emails. We have calls if it's team from 50 plus seats, where we show the application, our admin panel, we have soft skill test, everything, reply to questions of the employees. And the call to action of this onboarding calls is to activate the premium account, and we see a huge engagement from these onboarding calls. So yeah, and you will have our support. Can you see who has read specific books? Some people may find these invasive. Yes, it's possible to have a report on what user have read and how many books, how many summaries. Thanks for your responses. I'm actually really excited to try Headway. We'll discuss with my team. Thanks, Anastasia. I appreciate this. I hope you will enjoy. What are the best practices in introducing new L&D tools to the team? I feel like sometimes no matter what, the team still would be defensive about new technology. Yeah, I quite understand your feelings. As our application has very intuitive interface, as it's about book summaries. Some of our clients and employees, they have no time for books, or they can start a full-size book and then lost an interest in this. And Headway provides key insights and ideas. It's very easy to use, and one of the options for your team can be test the Headway for business solution. You can ask your employees to test it for 2 weeks, provide your feedback, understand what challenges they have with our platform, and we can have a call together where we can discuss in more depth what are your challenges of your team, what is the situation in your learning culture, and I think that we can find a solution. Thank you. Does Headway can help us with our book club initiative? Yes, of course. Based on our book summaries, you can make book clubs. Even at Headway, our company, we have book clubs based on our summaries. So we usually read 2 or 3 book summaries on a specific topic, for example, leadership, negotiation, time management, emotional intelligence, so on, investments, money. And we discuss it together. This book club can last 30 minutes, 1 hour as maximum. And the important thing is to receive review of each employee, of each person, what they have learned, what insights they gained, and if they applied one of that insights in their daily routine. It's a really good thing to have in your team. I will try it for sure. I have learned a lot from Headway, listening books, even summary only. Thank you so much for your feedback. We highly appreciate it. All right. So if you have any other questions, can I customize the application or summaries for my team? It's possible to have custom book collection and other features in our application to make the user engage, to make this seamless flow for the employees, where they can see logo of your company and your book recommendations and what to read. Yeah, so it's possible you can you can scan the QR code, book a call with experts, and we will provide all the details on this feature. All right, so I think that's all. Oh, there's another question. What about the quality of summaries presented in the app? Really would be happy to hear about that, Anna. So we have a huge content department, and they around 100 people or so, and we are really focused on our quality of the content of the text of audiobook summaries. So we test a lot of things to make the user engagement and for you to receive as many insights from the book as possible. All right, I think that's all about questions. If you have any other, please scan the QR code and schedule a call and we can discuss them on that session. Thank you a lot for being on this webinar. I highly appreciate your attendance. I wish you a good time, a good end of the day, and see you on other our webinars. Thank you.